Yo guys, you know this was going to happen. We're comparing the SB4 Navies versus the Jordan 4 SB's Pine Greens. Welcome to the channel guys, hope you're having a great time out here, hope you're all looking after yourselves, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel guys. Sorry I've been a bit delayed with the reviews because I've had a cold for the last week. I've been really ill, so basically this is the first time I'm able to kind of record, so I thought I'd come and record, so hence the voice isn't all that great at this moment in time. But I'm back. I'm basically going to do the review I said I was going to do after I did the actual Jordan 4 SB Navy review, and this time I'm looking at both of these variations, which is the Jordan 4 SB Navy variation versus the Jordan 4 Pine Green variation. Both of these sneakers are awesome. Both of these sneakers are absolutely great, but I'm going to break these down. I'm going to give you my actual opinion on both of these sneakers, where I feel one's more wearable than the other, where I feel one's more better than the other in terms of colorway and the specialities. But I gave both of these sneakers super goats in my reviews anyway, because I think both of these sneakers are absolutely phenomenal. But before we look at the sneakers, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATO. Go follow the bro at 808 Kicks _ ATO. Go show him some love and support, because he always comes and shows the channel love and support. And also please do check out the Shoe Dog podcast. We talk about sneaker drama, sneaker news, sneaker bad behavior, because we always take that to sneaker court or public opinion. And also guys, keep doing amazing things that you guys keep doing to keep hitting your goals, your targets, and keep elevating and growing, because I want you to win. You guys need to keep winning, because you need to be awesome, you need to be great, and you need to keep killing it this year in 2025. But without further ado, let's look at which sneaker of these do I prefer and which sneaker I think is more wearable in terms of quality, in terms of everyday use, and in terms of the overall sneaker itself. So without further ado, let's take that comparison down to a T. So guys, let's look at both of these sneakers. We know one of these sneakers, which is the Pine Green, was the first variation of the SB range. We had the black cats, we had all these kind of rumors about bread force coming out in terms of the SB cut. This is the first variation of that sneaker, the SB Jordan 4 Pine Green, which released in March 2023. And this is a sneaker that everybody held in high regard. It basically got sneaker of the year in most of the platforms. This was a lot of people's sneaker of the year. I had this high up in my list anyway, because I felt like that was a very good sneaker to come out. The cut was absolutely fire. They actually retooled everything. They brought more cushioning onto this sneaker, and this is the first of its range, and this is why this is an absolutely gorgeous sneaker, and this is why a lot of people kind of rotated to this sneaker. Plus the colorway is unique. Jordan don't do green colorways. This is more like a Celtics colorway. Jordans don't do green colorways, and when they do, they're really special. I think they need to do more colorways that are green in terms of Jordans as well. I love the actual Oregon 5s. I love the Ray Allen PEs, which have actually got green and white on, which is absolutely dope. This is why I think this looks a bit like that. I think this is why this is a unique sneaker. I feel like this is a first of its class in terms of the SB range, and this is why everybody loved this sneaker. And let's not get this wrong, the SB Jordan 4 Navy is a banger off the park. But when you compare the two, and I did say this in my review, I feel like the suede on the Pine Greens is a bit more furry, a bit more softer, and I'm actually looking at this moment in time. It is flat, but it does feel softer than the actual Navies, and in comparison it's a bit more furrier. You can't probably see this on camera, but hopefully you can, but you can see slightly that the actual Pine Greens is a bit more softer in terms of the actual suede on the mudguard, which is what I said in my review that I was going to have a look at. And basically it does feel like the quality on the Navies is slightly a bit less than the actual Pine Greens, but the Pine Greens were more limited, and the Pine Greens probably have that quality to buck it because of the limitations on that sneaker. I was kind of confused on the colorway when I pulled the Pine Greens up, because these are not the same. The colorway on the Pine Green Jordan 4s is a bit more eggish, like egg colored, cell colored than the actual Navies. The Navies is more of a brilliant white. This is more of like a cell. I wouldn't say cell, I wouldn't pull full cell, but there's a kind of a hint or a touch on the actual colorways. And if you can pick that on the camera, hopefully you guys can pick that up. But it is more like an egg touched white rather than a pure brilliant white, which means that this is more of a off-white, I would say, more of like an age-ish kind of sneaker than the actual navy variations, but the navy variations clean. I think the navy variations is more wearable in terms of when you want to rock it out. It's got that classic like blue colorway, and I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna pull up the military blue 4s, because this is what a lot of people have been comparing the sneaker to. The military blue 4s is totally different. You can see it's totally different in terms of the shading. The navy is navy, the military blue is the military blue, and I always gonna say I'm gonna pick the OG over the actual SB or collaboration or a kind of retouch of a sneaker, because I feel like the actual OGs deserve way more respect. I love the military blues. I've picked up 2 of these, and I'm going to say the military blue quality is not the same as the navy SB4s. It is more like plasticky, I would say. It's less in quality than the actual SB4s, but the SB4s were always going to get that actual supreme touch, the actual high quality leather on the sneaker, which is dope, which is fire, which I love on both of these. And you can see I've been wearing that my actual pine greens. You can see the crease mark on it right at the corner of the sneaker there as well. That's where it creases. I feel like the SB4s crease right where the stitching is there, and that's where I'm actually creasing it, which is a bit funny because normally you'd get the actual creases mid panel or mid toe, which is different. And I feel like the actual midnight navies or the navy 4s will do the same as actual pine greens. I'm keep calling these midnight navies because it just feels like it's a midnight navy colorway or a navy-ish colorway, obviously navy 4s. But you can see at the back, then SB actually bangs on the back, and even the laces on this is different, guys. The laces on the actual pine greens is a bit more sailed out, aged out than they are actually on the navy 4s or the navy Jordan 4 SBs. I like this colorway just because it's unique. It was a first of its kind. It's not even the limitation, it's just a awesome colorway. The pine green hits way more, in my opinion, than the actual navy. The navy feels like a regular release. The navy Jordan 4 SB feels like a sneaker that, just like the military blue 4s, it feels like a sneaker that you could wear on a regular basis. It's so not GR-ish, it's so common in terms of what colors that Jordan brand use, that it feels like you could just rock this and just go under the radar. And it's not about even getting attention, it just feels like a regular release. It feels like a premium regular release, which is dope because it means you get SB4 on the back or the SBs on the back with a Nike swoosh, and you get a sneaker that is just wrapped up in awesomeness on your feet, and it just goes subtly under the radar. But if you pulled out these pine greens, which was like the sneaker of the year, everybody wanted this, everybody loved this, everybody was hyped behind this sneaker. If you pull these out, people know what you got on your feet, and that's the real difference between the two. This obviously was mass produced, this was more regular, this went to the skate shops. The navies literally restocked on the sneakers app, EAs, all of that stuff. These were harder to get, so obviously there's going to be more hype behind the pine greens, but that's not the only reason why I say I prefer the pine greens, because I think the uniqueness on the pine and on the actual green bring the sneakers life, more speciality than the actual navies. And this is why people are comparing this to the actual military blue 4s, because it's such a colorway that could be seen as a regular Jordan 4 rather than an SB4, and that's what I was meant to say. I like these navy 4s. I think these are absolutely fire. I gave them super goats. I think they're awesome. I feel like this was a bigger release, which meant more people could get them on feet, and I feel like that's what's going to be the trend going forward with the Jordan 4 SBs anyway. It's an awesome sneaker, absolutely awesome sneaker. Super GOAT in my actual review, super GOAT for the pine greens. And a lot of people saying this sneaker's underrated. I agree with that. I think if you were able to get this, you would respect this way more than if you weren't able to get this. I feel like this is a very good wearable sneaker that you can wear more than any others. I think the pine greens are more a speciality sneaker. You can't wear that. You have to find a good space and time and fit to wear this. Unlike the actual navy 4s, you can wear this with any practical fit. You can wear this with khaki pants, you can wear this with cargos, you can wear this with jeans, you can wear this like a regular Jordan 4. But with the pine greens, you've got to get that special fit for it because it needs to look dope, because you will have eyes on you if you wear these. But both of these are super goats, both of these are super fire. What's your choice, guys? Are you picking the pine greens or the navies? And this is a split decision because a lot of people are going either way with these sneakers. Some prefer the pine green Jordan 4 SBs, some prefer the actual navy Jordan 4 SBs. I like both. I'm happy to have both, but my choice is going to be the pine greens just because they are absolutely dope. In my personal opinion, the way they were executed, the colorway on this is super fire, it's unique, and it's just a nice colorway. And I worn this a lot more than any other sneaker in terms of the Jordan 4 last year as well. I'm gonna definitely say this, there is a bit of a gloss on the actual pine greens. It's not really matted out. The actual navies are more matted out than anything else, and as you can see, there's a little bit of a gloss on the pine green Jordan 4s than the actual navy Jordan 4 SBs, as you can see, guys. Bit of a difference, but both of these are awesome, both of these are unique, both of these are special. I will be rocking the actual navy SB4s way more than I was before than the pine greens, because the pine greens I'll save for a later date, and the quality on these are absolutely immaculate on both. Gum outsoles is the way to go, guys. Gum outsoles is super dope in my personal opinion, and the way that actual red hits that gum sole on that green is fire. It's even on the navies. But yeah, absolutely dope, absolutely fire, guys. Let me know your choice, let me know what you're picking, let me know what your favorite is, like I said, guys, and let's talk about it. For me, TJ, I love Kid Customs. Hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, and an amazing year. And I hope you guys cop the sneakers you like, because you all deserve to get the sneakers you want. From me, TJ, I love Kid Customs. Until the next review, peace out for now, guys, and peace.